Consequences to her actions. Would we be the a-hole for doing this?
Update: would I be the a-hole for suing my daughter-in-law? Thank you for all your feedback. I got many requests for an update, so here goes. We were utter and completely shocked with our son's nonchalant way of handling this. And at a loss. We desperately wanted to fight for our son, but since initial confrontation he had been avoiding us. We decided we would take the advice and call the police to press charges. However, we wanted to let our son know before doing so. Husband and I decided to show up at his office since he had been ignoring our calls and texts. I know this might sound boundary crossing to some, but we desperately wanted to talk to our son. Initially, he got angry and asked us to leave, but he calmed down and agreed to hear us out. We told him our side of the story, and to say the least, he was shocked. He apologized profusely, cried a little, and begged for forgiveness. He told us he was blinded by love, working 14 hours a day and under the impression we had gifted his GF the money. His girlfriend had apparently told him that we wanted to spoil her as our future daughter-in-law, and that we gave her carte blanche to buy herself nice things as a way to welcome her to the family, and that we'd since changed our minds on spoiling her and now wanted all the money back, knowing she can't afford it. She had told him we did that as a manipulative way to force her out of his life, to try and control him. He was also under the impression she'd spent maybe 3 to 5K and not 17K. He was livid and was actually the one who in the end convinced us to pursue legal action. He actually helped us call the police right then and there at his office after our talk. We then went with him home and helped him pack up all her stuff before she came home. She wasn't on the lease, living rent-free, so kicking her out was no issue. We offered to stay with him for the blow-up, but he wanted to handle it on his own. From what he's told me, she didn't take this lightly. So our son's ex has now been pressed with charges, and we're awaiting further information. Like some of you pointed out, it's a sufficient amount, and she's been pressed with criminal charges. Our bank has also been informed, and we're told we'll likely get our money back. She blew up on the entire family, but no one but our other daughter-in-law is taking her side. Other daughter-in-law is a whole story for another time perhaps, but we are now glad to officially announce that we are thief-free in the family. We appreciate all your feedback, advice, and engagement.